All right, folks, it's day 4 of Trump is No Peacemaker, and today we're going to be talking about the conflict between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And keep in mind, as with all these conflicts that I talk about, it is considerably more brutal and complicated than I can really express to you in these short form videos. I encourage you to take some time and do what I do. Study about it, take some notes, critically assess it, really analyze it. I'm going to be reading from notes for basically every single one of these videos because these things are insanely complicated. So do spend some time outside of this to educate yourself. But without further ado, here's a little bit of a framework. So in many ways, the conflict between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo can see its roots dating back to the European colonization of the Congo Basin in the late 1800s. This laid a lot of the groundwork for the political boundaries that we see between these two republics. Specifically, though, the Belgian colonization of Rwanda created a culture of codified racism between the Hutu, Tutsi, and Twa peoples, and it laid the groundwork for the Rwandan Civil War and the Rwandan genocide that occurred in the early to mid-90s. The influx of refugees, the constant fighting, and the ethnic tensions between the Hutu and Tutsi people, it created a lot of destabilization in the Congo Basin, including 2 major wars between the DRC and Rwanda before we even get to the fighting that we see today. Needless to say, this history is not dead, and it is shown in the most recent fighting. In 2022, Rwanda sent troops to aid the paramilitary group M23 in its insurgency in the DRC. It had some major victories in the DRC, including capturing the capital of the North Kivu province, Goma, after which the UN Security Council tried to urge Rwanda to end its support for M23, but this and other attempts at peace around the time completely failed. In June 2025, negotiations mediated by the United States and most substantially by Qatar looked like they might show some promise, with a preliminary agreement being signed in the White House. However, M23 basically kept on with their killings in the North Kivu province immediately following the signing, and it shows no signs of stopping, continuing to today. Note again the trend of signing preliminary agreements in the White House, but no actual peace treaties. So even if we were to suggest that Trump somehow did create an actual functional peace between Rwanda and the DRC, the rebel groups at the heart of this conflict are still operational in the DRC and still fighting. And there's no evidence to suggest that Rwanda withdrew its support for M23. So does this sound like a solved conflict to you? Because it doesn't to me.